Hi everybody, Dan Larrabee back for Dan Larrabee's channel. I am reviewing something on my channel that not everybody has seen on my channel. Nobody's seen this item. It is this. It is a rustic, a real authentic as I can get for $30, $40 price. Carbon steel, cross hilt, rustic carbon steel broadsword. And yes, it is a full-size battle sword you can buy off of Amazon for 30, 40 bucks. It's heavy, like an authentic one. Can you wield it? This is my personal review of this sword. As you can see, I'm doing a very difficult... I don't know if knights did this, but this is a pretty heavy sword. It's really authentic. It is sharp because it's semi-sharp. You know, I've actually sharpened the blade with a steel. I have a steel and I have a whetstone. I haven't used the whetstone yet. This is an authentic, like, of what medieval times hand-forged sword would look like in a, a blacksmith is what they... blacksmithy, or a smithy, they would call it. The smithies, they would make the swords with, forged in fire. That's how they would do it. But in that time, there was no modern technology at all. None. They would have horse-drawn, levers and winches and things like that. Look up, like, films like... some of the films that are fantasy, like The Hobbit and Narnia, the first Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, they actually have some things in those films that are kind of authentic. Like mills and things were powered by water. Okay? That's why some of the best ways to make electricity, quote me on this, is a water turbine. If you go live off the grid and you build a cabin off the grid and you build it next to a stream that has constant flow at the top of a mountain, they say there's like a mountain spring somewhere coming off the mountain, and you put a water turbine in that river or that little creek, you can generate enough electricity, the water will turn the wheel, and it modernize it. You don't have to, do it old-fashioned. And create a generator. You can create almost a very decent way of having extra power to like a power supply. And on a mountain, you can't necessarily use, if you have a lot of trees, a very foresty, pine tree mountain or any kind of tree, you can't really use solar panels because the trees block the solar panels. So you do water turbine. Find a body of water that is a quick growing stream. You could build a turbine and set all that up, maybe $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, $5,000, $6,000 would get you enough money to build what you need if you get all the materials right. Research it, have help, pay a couple people. It wouldn't be that bad. A water turbine is a great way to make it. But I'm getting off topic. So this is the rustic carbon steel broadsword, and as you can see, it is an actual authentic sword. Have I tested it? I've not tested it on watermelons, but I've seen people test this on a watermelon. It is actually sharp, somewhat. You could actually use this as a battle sword. And as you can see, the rusty blade, or it's, carbon steel. But it's actually, it's seen some movement. But it's got a flexible blade. I can't, demonstrate that right here from where I'm at. But the blade is very flexible. As you can see, it's bendable. Flexible blade. I don't want to... it's flexible, see? But that's a good thing, because it's, look, I got, chip marks on my hand. I was eating taco flavored Doritos. They're good to try. So this video is getting kind of long, but that is the carbon steel rustic broadsword. Cross hilt. So I do believe the Crusaders, the Christian Crusaders, I'm a Christian. Got my cross necklace, the 3 nails. Duct tape may patch a lot of things, 3 nails fix everything. Christian Crusaders carried these kind of swords, the cross hilt swords. It was a common, cheap blacksmith item you could buy for just starting out Christian Crusader knighthood. This is a full-size sword you can buy on Amazon for like 30, 40 bucks. It's still about $39.99. I paid $49.99, so the prices on Amazon will fluctuate. All right, everybody. God bless. Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.